Hi, welcome to my channel Ruby Stedman. Today I'll be teaching you how to crochet this granny square throw or blanket. It's very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try. And here is the listing material you're going to need to make it. If you are not already a subscriber, please subscribe and click on the little bell. That way you get notification each time I upload a video. Remember, I do my videos in Spanish and English. So if you receive a Spanish video and you want to see in English, you go to the main page of my channel that you will find there the English version. To make this TV blanket made of granny square, this is the yarn I'm going to use. This one is Craft Smart, value 141 grams, 223 meters, and I think you're going to need two of these, pretty much two. And the color is Autumn Leaves. And this one is Bernat Premium, 198 grams, 329 meter, 100% acrylic, and the color is orange. And with this one, with one will be enough. And this one is Craft Smart, Never Enough, 400 grams, 655 meter. This one was just a little bit, one ball, you're gonna have enough. And the color of this one is kiwi green. The three of them are medium 4, and they suggest a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, but I'm using a 6.5 or size K. I started creating this, you're gonna need tapestry needle and scissors. I started creating this TV blanket for a Christmas present, and then after I did a couple of squares, I decided to record a video, and that's why I'm sorry that I'm using this color, but this was the combination that I picked. So I already had done two, and I wanted to change to a different, but you'll see how easy and how fast it is to make this blanket, because you only need to make 6 squares, and you will do a border all the way around, and you will have a nice present. You can make this out of leftover yarn. So it's something to think about for presents, because here in Canada it's really cold in the winter, and it's really nice to have this blanket to throw and top yourself when you're watching some TV. So let's start making this blanket. And I'm sorry, I apologize again that I'm working with this dark color, but it's that I wasn't going to record, and then I decided later. The black yarn that I decided to use for the border of the blanket is Bernat Premium, 198 grams, medium 4. These are the granny square that we're gonna do. I made mine very big, because the bigger the granny square, the less granny square you have to make. If you make small ones, you have to do a lot to do a blanket. So since this one is just to throw on top of you when you're watching TV, it don't have to be that big. It's not for a bed. So I did 4 row of this one around, 2 of the orange, 4 more of these, 2 of the orange, and 1 of the green. The green is the one that's gonna be attached to each other, and then the one that's gonna go around our blanket. So you can do this different color. You can do this one color, this another one, another color, a different color, and this whichever color you decide that you want to do to put all them together. Okay, could be black, red, blue. It's up to you. Like I said, you can make this with leftover yarn, and you get a full ball for the borders. I'm gonna measure this for you, that way you know the measurements. I measure 39 centimeter, and 39 centimeter is 15.5 inches. So 15.5 or 15.5 is a nice big square. So we're gonna start with this one. You have to make a full one like this one, and after, when you're doing the last round, you could be attaching to the full granny square. Okay, so we're gonna start now with this color, making this part of a granny. We're gonna start with a slip knot. We're gonna chain 4, 1, 2, 2, 3, and 4. You go to the first chain and you do a slip stitch to create a circle. Inside the circle we're going to work the stitches, so you're going to chain 3, yarn over, and you're going to do 2 double crochet inside the circle. 1 and 2. You're going to chain 2, and again you're going to do 3 double crochet in the circle at the same time, and passing the tail. That way at the end I will pull the tail and that will close the circle in here. Okay, so I started making the blanket, and then I decided to record to show you how I'm gonna do it, because I'm doing it anyway. So chain 2, and again 3 double crochet in the circle, and making another one that is with leftover yarn. I'm not recording that one, that's like with the stripes. It's a little bigger than this one. Chain 2 again, and again 3 double crochet. In total will be 4 space of 3 double crochet. One of them will have the chain 3 like a double crochet. Okay, chain 2 and 1, 2, and the third chain you're going to do a slip stitch. Now you can pull the tail, and then later you can tie that tail with a tapestry needle and you close the circle. Sorry that I'm working with this yarn. Like I mentioned, I wasn't planning to record this video, but then I decided later I was already working with this one. You don't gonna see a lot, but a granny square is really easy to do. So you're gonna go back here to that first space of chain 2 here. Let me pull past my finger through, and there you're gonna go back in there, and you're gonna pass your yarn and do a single crochet. That will be the first chain. It'll count like the first one of 3. 1, 2, and 3. In the same space you're gonna do 2 more double crochet. That will give you a better finish to your squares. Okay, and then you're gonna chain 1. You go to the next chain 2 space, and you're gonna do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna chain 2, and in the same space you're gonna do 3 double crochet. And that's a first corner. You're gonna chain 1, go to the next chain 2 space, and you're gonna do 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet. You're going to chain 1, that's the second corner, and you go to the next chain 2 space, and you're going to do that repetition. 3 double crochet, 2 and 3, chain 2 and 3 double crochet. Sometimes when I'm editing video and stuff, I like to do other projects. Sometimes I don't record them. It's just that I like to keep busy. And this was one of those projects that I was doing, and then I decided to show you, just in case you decide you want to make one. Especially here in Canada, you need these ones when you are watching TV. So you're gonna do 3 more double crochet in the last space, in the same space that you started, you see, and you're gonna chain 2, and you're gonna go to the third chain, and you're gonna do the slip stitch, and like that you finish your second round. Okay, again, you're gonna come here to that space, you're gonna pass your hook, and you're gonna do that single crochet, and that counts as the first chain of 3. That's 1, 2, and 3. In the same space, you're gonna do 2 more double crochet. You're gonna chain 1, in the chain 1 space from the row before, you're gonna do 3 double crochet. Chain 1, and the corner here, you're gonna do the same repetition that you did in the row before. 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3. You're gonna chain 2 and 3 double crochet in the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1. Go to the chain 1 space from the row before, and you're gonna do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 and the corner. And all is the corner are 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 2 and 3 double crochet in the same space. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1, go to the chain 1 space and do 3 double crochet. 1, 2, and 3. Chain 1 again, and another corner, 3 double crochet. 2, and 3. Chain 2 and 3 double crochet in the same space. This one is a little with a fluff in there. And 2 more double crochet in the same corner. You're going to chain 1, yarn over, and you're going to come here to the chain 1 space, and you're going to do 3 double crochet. Chain 1. So we are here at the corner. We already have half at the corner done, so you have to do the other half. That is 3 double crochet, chain 2, and a slip stitch on the 3rd chain. And like that you have your 3rd round. So by doing the slip, the 3 stitches first and here in that corner, it makes your granny square perfect. You don't see any seam, any thicker spaces here in the top or anything. And look, all the corners look exactly the same. Now we're gonna work in the 4th round and the last one with this color until we do our 2 rounds of orange. So again, the single crochet that counts as the first chain, chain 2 more, and the same space in here. You do your other 2 double crochet, chain 1, a double crochet, 3 double crochet in the first chain 1 space, 2 and 3, chain 1, in the next chain 1 space, 3 double crochet, chain 1, and in the corner you're going to do exactly the same as you done in the other corners. So it's very easy, and by doing this granny square with a 6.5 millimeter and with few more round, you make the square bigger, and it's faster to do a blanket, a TV blanket. Like that, I finished that corner, chain 1, and you're gonna continue with 3 double crochet in the chain space. Chain 1, 3 double crochet in the chain space, chain 1, the corner, and you're gonna continue like that until you get here, that you're gonna finish the corner exactly the same as you did the row before. So I recommend that you finish this first row and do a few more. That way it's easier. Then with the orange you just work with the orange, and then with this one again you do the other rounds that you're supposed to do. I did one before, that is the one that I have in my living room, and I did with 9 granny square, but these squares are a little bit bigger than the other ones, so I don't know if I'm going to use 6 or 9. Okay, so I'm going to finish this one, and then I will show you how you're going to continue with the orange. I'm going to show you how to finish the corner. This is the 4th round. So you're going to do your 3 double crochet, and I'm sorry that I'm working with this yarn, and like I mentioned, I wasn't planning to record, and then I decided to do it, and I already have choose the color. So you're gonna chain 2, you're gonna go to the 3rd chain, you're gonna do a slip stitch, chain 1, cut the yarn, and I leave a little bit of tail, that way I can secure that well. You pass it through, and like that you finish your first step of your granny squares. Okay, so now we're gonna work in these 2 rounds. With this one you will see really well, but I really like the combination that I picked for the granny, so I really apologize for this darker color. Somehow I had to use them. So now we're gonna do the 2 rounds of orange. Once you finish your square and you lose the tails, you're gonna work with this one. I did a slip knot here, and I leave the loop a little bit big. I'm gonna come here to one of the corners, and I'm gonna pass the loop, and I'm gonna do 3 chains. So that's 1, 2, and 3, and by doing that loop a little bit big, you see the knot is high up here and it's not showing in here. So you're gonna do 2 more double crochet in that space, and by starting with the 3 double crochet or the chain 3 and the 2 double crochet in this corner, you'll create a nice corners. All of them will be the same. Chain 1, and you're gonna come here to this chain 1 space, and you're gonna do 3 double crochet. So that's 1 and 2 and 3, chain 1, 3 double crochet in the next chain space. So it's exactly the same as we did before. I'm just showing you with this one, that way you can see much better how it's done. So you come to this chain 1 space, and you're gonna do 3 double crochet, chain 1, and you're at a corner now, and in this corner you're gonna do 3 double crochet, 1, 2, and 3, chain 2, 3 double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet, and then a chain space, and like that you're going to continue all the way around, and you're going to finish in this corner with the 3 double crochet, chain 2, and a slip stitch, and then in the same space we start the next round, because it's 2 rounds with this color. So I'll work off camera and then I will show you how you're going to finish in here and start the next round. I'm going to show you how to finish this round, that way you can see it really well how it was done with this color. So you're going to do your 3 double crochet in the corner, you're going to chain 2, you're going to go to the 3rd chain, and you're going to do your slip stitch. Okay, now you pass the hook in that space and you do a single crochet, and the single crochet counts as the chain 1 of 3, so that's 1, 2, and 3, and in that same space you're going to do the other 2 double crochet, and by you doing that you're creating a nicer finish for that corner. Okay, so you chain 1 and you go to the chain 1 space and do your 3 double crochet. Chain 1 and you're gonna come here and you do your 3 double crochet. This is perfect for leftover yarn, so you can use many colors. Chain 1, 3 double crochet, chain 1 and your corner. So it's exactly the same as we did in this part and here in this 4th round. Chain 2, 3 double crochet in the same space, chain 1, and then you're going to continue all the way around, and I will show you how you're going to finish here. And then after that you will do 4 rounds again at this color. After that you will do 2 rounds at this, and then 1 round of the color that you're going to use to do the last round. Like this one in here, let me show you. Okay, see I have 4, 2, 4, 2, and 1. And the last one is the one that you're going to do 1 entire square, and then in the last round is where you're going to attach them together. So I will finish this round and I'll show you how to finish in here. We're going to finish here with a 3 double crochet, chain 2, and a slip stitch on the 3rd chain. Chain 1, got your yarn, and then you have to lose those 2 tails. After that you will do the 4 round of this color, and then the 2 round of this color, and the 1 round of the color that you choose for the last round to create your square. So you're going to do your entire first square like this. Let me zoom out a little bit. Sorry about that movement. So you're going to do your entire square like this one, and then you will cut your yarn, lose the tail, and then in the second one, well, I have this one ready to attach to this one. You will do all your round, and in the last one you will attach 2 together like this. And I really love this color combination I picked for this, like something unusual, I think it's something different. And I will show you now how to attach two pieces, and then you will attach as many as you like for the length, and then as many as you want for the width. For mine gonna be 3 for the length, and 3, and another 1 in the side, so in total 6 at this square. After that I will do it round all the way around, and then we'll have done our piece. But it's really easy. So I will meet you here when I want to do all my square. I have 5 already done, these 3 like this, plus these 2 I have to do 1 more to bring it to the same size as this, and then after that I'll continue with the rest. Once you have your first square done, you're gonna start doing the attaching one to each other. So I already did this one here in Spanish. That's how we're gonna do our attachments. So in here I will show you. You have to attach 3 together, so this one is my third of this one here. So that's gonna be for the size, and then 3 more. So I did half at this corner, so now we're gonna start attaching these 2 together. We're gonna do our chain 1 of 2. You're gonna remove your hook out of that loop. You're gonna pass your hook through the chain 2 space. You're gonna pass that loop through, and then you're gonna chain 1. That's your second chain. Yarn over, and you're gonna do the 3 double crochet in here. 1, 2, and 3. Now, and instead to do the chain 1 space for separation like we did in here, you're gonna remove your hook again. You're gonna pass your hook in between this chain 1 space, and you're gonna pass the loop, and then you're gonna chain 1, yarn over, and then you're gonna come to this space in here, and you're gonna do your 3 double crochet. Like that is how we're gonna attach our granny squares and this blanket. Again, you see, you remove your hook, you go to the next chain 1 space in the other square, you pass that loop through, you chain 1, and then you come here and you do 3 double crochet. 1, let me pass this to the side, 2, and 3. Again, instead of chaining 1, you're gonna come here to the chain 1 space, you're gonna pass the loop, and then is when you chain 1, yarn over, and you come here and do your 3 double crochet, and it start to look like this. You see, you're doing your 3 double crochet exactly on the opposite side of the other 3. They're very even this way. Again, I'm gonna remove my hook. I'm gonna come here and pass that loop, chain 1, yarn over, and do the 3 double crochet. Like that, you're gonna continue all the way to the corner. When I get to the corner, I will show you how you're gonna finish that corner and continue in the side of the granny. Okay, now I'm gonna work in the corner here. So I already did that chain 1 space, and you're gonna come here and you do your first 3 double crochet in that corner. So that's 1, 2, and 3. You chain 1, you pass your hook through that chain 2 space in the corner, and you pass that loop, chain 1, turn your work, yarn over, go to the same corner and do your other 3 double crochet, and then you chain 1 and continue in the side of the granny. Okay, so you're gonna continue like that until you get to the end, and you'll finish exactly the same that you done before when you finish working a color. So you will attach 3 like this. So this is 3 in here, and then I will lose the tail, and then I will show you how to attach the other 3 to these 3. Okay, so once you have your 3 square attached lengthwise, you're gonna come to this one and you're gonna attach number 4 to that one, exactly the same as you did in here. You're gonna chain 1, remove your hook, pass your hook through that corner, pass the loop, chain 1, yarn over, and you're gonna do your 3 double crochet in that corner. And 3. And then you're gonna continue with the removing the hook, passing the hook through here, and doing the union of these 2 exactly the same as these 2. But when we get to this corner, I will show you how you're gonna finish in here, because we have 2 squares. So I will show you how you're gonna attach the corner of this one and that one. Okay, now I'm gonna work in the corner. So I did this 3 double crochet. I'm gonna chain 1, I'm gonna remove the hook. So you're gonna go to this corner where you did that chain space before you did these 3 double crochet in here. In that chain, you're gonna pass not through the open space, you're gonna go through that chain, leaving those 2 strands in the top. You're gonna pass the loop, and then you're gonna chain 1, and then you're gonna continue working in the other side of the square. You're gonna do your 3 double crochet. Let me chain 1 and do my other 3 double crochet, and I will show you how that corner look. You see, that corner look like that. So when we start working in the next square, so you're going to continue working here, you're going to finish in the end. When you start working in this one, you'll do one entire side on green, and then when you start working in this corner, you'll start attaching that corner to this corner here. You'll go in the side, and then you have to attach to this one, this square. So when you're gonna work in the corner where you have these 3, you will do the slip, the loop inside the same chain space that you did this corner, okay? And then you'll continue working on the other side. Remember, you have to attach the next square into this square and this one, and so is the last one. I finished with that square. Now with this one, I'm ready to start attaching this one in here. So for this one, you'll have to attach in this side and in this one here in the corner. Okay, so it's exactly the same. After that, you'll attach the next one exactly the same as this one, but when you attach the next one, don't cut your yarn, because we're going to continue with that yarn to do some rounds all the way around the piece. Okay, it's no point to cut that yarn because we're going to continue. So it's everything exactly the same. Here you're going to do your chain inside that chain space, in the same space that you did this one for this square, and then you're going to continue on the other side. So Like I said, it's very easy. It's the same thing over and over. Here you're going to chain 1 for the corner. You're going to come to that corner, pass that loop. You're going to chain 1 and you're going to do the 3 double crochet in that corner. I think that's a blue jay. Very happy because of rain. So instead of chaining 1, you're going to go to the space here again, you pass that loop, and then you chain 1. And like that you're going to continue, okay? Now in here you do your 3 double crochet. So anyway, when I get to that corner, I will show you, that way I don't leave you hanging, how you're going to do this in here, and then from that you can do the last one, okay? I'm going to work in this corner, and doing my 3 double crochet. Chain 1. I'm going to come here through that chain that I did this one as well. I'm going to pass through there, pass the loop, chain 1. Now I have to do 3 double crochet and then continue in this side in here. So let me show you that. One, 2 and 3 double crochet. Again you move your hook, go to the next space, you're gonna pass the loop and chain 1, and then you're gonna continue with the 3 double crochet in this square, and the corner will be like that. So you're gonna continue working, and then you will finish this square after you finish in here, and then you're gonna attach the other one exactly the same. And remember, don't cut your yarn when you finish the last square. I'm gonna finish the last granny square with the chain 2 and the slip stitch on the 3rd chain, and like that you finish your last granny. Now since I have tons of this one, like this one is really, you know, like I have a lot of yarn, I'm gonna continue with that color and do a few more rounds because I want this a little bit big, and I will be measuring on my body. I don't want to be a huge blanket, but big enough, you know, to put it in front of me and my shoulders, that kind of thing. So the other colors, this is the leftover of the orange, so with 1 ball is enough for this one, but if you want it bigger you will need 2 of the orange, and the same as this one. If you want the granny bigger you will need a 3rd ball of this type of yarn, because this is the leftover of those 2. But with this one, look how much I have here that I can do many more rounds. So to continue, I will go back to the stitch and I do my single crochet and chain 2, and in the same space I will do 2 more double crochet, 1 and 2, and chain 1, and continue with the 3 double crochet and the chain 1 space, and then you chain 1 and go to the next space and do your 3 double crochet, and like that you're going to continue all the way around. Now in here you have this attachment, so in this space you will do your 3 double crochet, chain 1, and then in this first space you will do 1 double crochet, another one in the chain space in the center, and another one in this space. That way you have your 3 double crochet in these corners, and then you chain 1 and then go back here. But anyway, I will show you how to do that, that way I don't leave you guys hanging, and how to do that part of the blanket. Now I'm gonna work in here where you have the 2 corners of the granny. So in this space you're gonna do a double crochet in the chain space, you're gonna do 1 double crochet, and in the next space you're gonna do the 3rd double crochet. You're gonna chain 1 and come here to the next chain 1 space and do your 3 double crochet, Like that, you're gonna work all the way around on your piece. Each time you get to the corner where these two granny square meet, you will do the same. After that, you only have to work in the chain one space. After I finish with a few rounds of the green, I will use the black and do a few more rounds with the black. That way it gives a better finish to the blanket all the way around. Okay, so this is the color combination of the blanket, and I did 4 rounds of the black, the same amount of round that I did with the green, and it looked perfect, very even everything. So I'm gonna give you the measurement first in inches and then in centimeter, and measure 41 by 58 inches, 41 for the width and 58 for the length, or 104.14 centimeter of the width by 147.32 centimeter for the length. It's not a huge blanket, but it's big enough to throw on top of you when you're watching the television. So now I will open this, that way you can see better the end result. This is the amount that I have left at the bowl of green, and you see I have a lot of here. And these bowls have a lot. Well, this is the end result, and I love the color combination. Like you see, it's not a huge throw. It's only 6 squares, and it's very fast and easy to do. You can make them for the back of your couch, for the feet of your bed. You can make a blanket for your bed. Just have to add more granny squares, and that's it. But they are really nice and easy to do. So I hope you guys like it and give it a try, and subscribe to my channel if you're not already a subscriber. And if you make this piece and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Esteban Crochet, or my Instagram, Ruby Esteban Crochet. Please share my video with friends and family. That way you help me grow here on YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day. Bye.